Yeah, time for another update on this old Mercury here. The 53 parts car. Found myself a nice rusty wrench laying on the ground after the cleanup. A little bit of sandblasting I think ought to do wonders on this one. Industrial 9/16 by 1/2 inch. One of your handier sizes to have around. How's that for a view? A little bit yellow. It's my new auto darkening welding helmet. Really works well. Along with the MIG or Lincoln 180. Yeah, it's nothing too fancy for welding, but a little bit of patching going on here. Primer the rusted areas in that fender, and I have constructed hopefully this is going to weld onto the lower front corner of the body, and this piece will be for the fender to attach to. Something like that. Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. This episode brought to you by Wiz Lucinol Super Penetrating Oil. I give it my personal endorsement as pretty effective. Oh yeah, got quite the smell to it. It's a very good penetrating oil. The only downside is, as far as I know, the company is no longer in business. I'll have to search it out, I guess. RM Hollingshead Corporation, Bowmanville, Ontario. Container made in USA, but the penetrating oil is a Canadian product, so there you go. And poison. Anyway, my dwindling supply here, I use it sparingly, but meanwhile, well, first let's have a look at the pieces I've already done. So there you have it. More precision fabrication from Roosty 6. The problem here, the lower body on this car is rusted pretty bad. I hope the lighting is good enough. I'm basically going to weld onto one of the few solid points, a few inches up from the bottom here. Weld this plate on, and then this will weld to the first piece, and a couple holes drilled in the bottom for the fender locating bolts. A little bit of alignment and grinding, and we should be good. That's the plan anyway. And I gotta wait for a decent day when it's not too crazy and windy to drive over to the welding shop and do the welding. It's getting dry enough here on the grass where fire is actually a concern, so we don't want sparks from the welder jumping out. And this is very crude. As you can see, most of this is all supposed to be a solid piece of metal here, and it's basically gone. So I cut this. It still needs a little fine tuning. Possibly weld, but more likely just sandwich it in here with the existing bolts. I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming in Technicolor here, but a little bend up underneath there, maybe replace this rusted piece here. A little structural stability would not be a bad thing. Anyway, it's Been about a month since this old car actually ran. Getting to the point, it needs a little exercise, so I don't know. Maybe today we'd be rolling. I had to do a valve stem replacement on one of the original wheels, so this is just a spare I put on for temporary. It'll get you where you're going, but it doesn't look as nice as the originals. Maybe take a run down the road with 3 fenders. Be a whole new look. Anyway, that's about it for today's updates. No earth-shaking news, just slow progress. You think I'm being paid by the hour here? To be continued.